Deathstroke 14, Christopher Priest writing and Joe Bennett on art. You two read this? Knock
I did. I
yourselves
finally
out.
read one.
Yeah, look at that.
Wait, yeah, how many in a row? That was like 2 in a row, to be fair.
There was only 2 in a row, but then there was one, and then there was at least one before that I didn't read as well. So it's like 3 out of the last 4.
So basically, what I've learned reading Priest's Deathstroke is he's a terrible father, like the worst.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we find out that.
Did you mean to make that sound like it was Priest that was a terrible father? Because that's how I heard that.
No, Slade.
No. That Slade is a terrible father. The end of the last issue, which I wasn't here to talk about, we find out he's in a relationship with
his son's fiance.
Yeah, his name's not Jericho. What's his Joey?
Yes.
With Joseph's wife to be, like, not just girlfriend.
And I'm pretty sure, because I spoke about this last issue, it was the wedding's really close, like a week.
Yeah.
Like, and that's when it revealed this to us. It was a week away from the wedding.
Yeah. And it's just, he's got all these different irons in the fire, and it's just horrible father, man. It's like,
the worst.
Like, she's talking to him, and Joey's having this big business deal go down, and he's having migraines and needs to talk to her, and she's like, yeah, I'll be right there and get my clothes on. And then Slade shows up beside her to brush the teeth like they're a married couple.
Yeah, he puts his hand on top of hers.
Yeah.
This is weird.
So, and then just more Slade shenanigans with him going out and doing these missions for his grand plan.
But it's even how he stops and gives her the kiss before he leaves. It's like, bye, hon. See you later.
Yeah. Well, and she even says, like, you know, he got into this because he wanted to know who she was working for. And it's not his mom. It's not his ex-wife, Joey's mom, because she loves Joe too much to let anything like this happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But he goes out on his mission, and he's still clearing up the whole breaking out of Supermax, and he still maintains that he was in Chicago for the gun issue. And so how could I be in 2 places at once? And he gets his suit back from Raptor, which Raptor, in Raptor fashion, has customized by putting a eagle-like logo.
You say customized, Slippery says vandalized.
Yeah. Of the Icon suit, right? That's the doctor that created it. And he goes to take out this taxi driver and causes chaos in New York, just as Deathstroke. And there's this new character who seems very familiar.
I think maybe I'm misremembering, but is she not the Power Girl from you know the World's Finest series that we had in the New 52?
I mean, from Earth 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not that one. Because she passed on her legacy. She created someone, like, she gave someone else powers in a lab accident.
Oh, right, okay, I didn't know about that.
And so
about halfway through the series, I think it might be her, but maybe I'm misremembering.
But yeah, she, like Ant-Man, where she can grow huge. So she stops this whole thing from happening and tries to save the taxi driver, but Slade gets to him. But not before the taxi driver, who we still don't know who he is. He might be working for the bad guys. He might be working for the government. We're not too sure. He hits him with propofol, which is basically what they put you under with to do surgery.
Yeah.
And this girl, who seems like she's a PhD student from when she's introduced, she's talking all the scientific jargon.
That's definitely what she was in that World's Finest. She was working for that company that she had, the tech company.
Yeah,
she was trying to find a way to get back home. Yeah, Star Industries, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was heading up that company, I think, for a bit of the science division at least. Yeah,
and she's geeking out over his suit because it's a gravity sheath, and like his. She noticed that his skin heals because she was going to start to fix him up. And then he's like, all right, lady, that's all fine. I need to go and turn on the lights. And she's like, oh, yeah, also I noticed that your iris doesn't react and you're blind now.
But she just assumed he was always blind.
Which assumed that, yeah, she was blind. He was blind. And which pays off the opening to the last issue Slade now
Issue before.
being completely blind. Yeah, that's what I meant. The issue before. Was it the issue before? Yeah.
Yeah.
The last issue.
It's 2 issues
So-
ago that happened.
Oh, okay. They're all running together.
Yeah. They blend
Sure.
together a bit because they time jump a lot. This one's actually
A lot.
relatively straightforward in that
Easy,
sense.
yeah.
That it's kind of just start to finish, which is really rare for these issues, actually. But it works when it happens.
Yeah. And then Rose is still up in Michigan, and she's trying to get her mother's side of the family. That guy still wants to marry her, and
Yeah.
she's shooting him down, going, "You're just nuts." And so she goes to express her Hmong side of the family and get an old antique to represent, their time. She comes across this old broken sword that has an etching of their word for Rose.
Just a little on the nose, honestly.
It's a little on the rose, but still, it's almost like this is who she's meant to be. She's meant to carry a sword. No matter how far she tries to get away, she's
Yeah.
Deathstroke's daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm almost enjoying the Rose stuff more than the Deathstroke stuff, but I'm still enjoying it all.
I think the Rose stuff is possibly the weakest link for me right now. I liked it a lot at the start, but while I like this, it feels very divorced and separate from everything else that's going on, whereas the Slade and Jericho stuff's kind of brought together, and I get what that's doing. Rose's stuff is still kind of off at the side, and I'm sure it'll be clear in time, and Priest will reveal what this is.
Yeah.
But right now, it feels a bit separate.
Oh, yeah. And as for him going blind, I'm thinking that it's going to have to do with Joey and when he gets his revenge, because can he jump into blind people? Because it's all about eye contact,
That's
as we've
true.
seen before. So, but who would make Slade blind just out of nowhere?
Yeah, I mean, unless they're intentionally doing it so that he can't be
Joey
jumped into.
can't.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like
So
they're
it's like
protecting him.
wintergreen. Yeah.
Could be interesting. I'm enjoying
All around
this a
good
lot.
issue. Me too. It's since it cleared itself up after the Superman stuff, where we got that his ex-wife Adeline was running her own counter program to him.
Yeah.
And was just basically trying to get him thrown into federal prison, so he's not a danger to anybody or messing her up anymore.
Yeah.
Since then, it's really jumped and
Yeah,
got to going.
definitely.
I'm trying to look up that character on World's Finest, and it's the internet.
She took the mantle of Power Girl. I'm sure of that. But it looks kind of like her, but it's been a couple of years since I read that, so memory's a bit fuzzy.
It was a very welcome addition because she's not at all like anybody else in this book.
Yeah, I also really
she's-
liked how she was unconnected. She was just it was coincidence.
Yeah, that looks like her. I just pulled it up.
It looks like it, doesn't it? I don't know if
Yeah.
it said her name in it.
Gotcha.
Loving
Yeah.
the live
Invulnerable-
sleuthing that's going on here.
Does it say her power set? Does she have size changing?
Size alteration and vulnerability, superhuman strength,
That's
genius
her.
level, intellect.
That's her. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So-
glad I was
and
right on
she's-
that one.
And she's a Titans character, so this I'm sure she'll play into the Lazarus contract coming up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yep.
There. Okay, I see where
So
that's
there
going.
you go. Problems have been solved. Tanya Spears. Snell will know.